Okay, I've had a lot of requests to actually get a video done on how to mod the aerial on the k70c Sky Warrior. So here it is. First of all, you've got to remove the 3 body pins. As you can see there's 3 of those. You've got one here, there, and there. Then you can actually move the top shell. Just by pulling it off like this. Just put the body pins inside that top shell, and this power button will come loose anyway, so take that off and put it into the shell. Okay, as you can see, I've already done the mod on this one. But what you have there is a flex of wire with your clear shield, clear out shield on. All you need to do is actually, after you've got your solder on iron, heat it up. Make sure it's about 11 watts. Just actually put the heat onto the solder joint. When it's melting, just pull that old aerial out. So once that is out, take your wire you've got. This is 22 gauge AWG. What you need to do is take your cutters and just take a little bit of the insulation off, and twist the inner core, inner copper strands, twist it tight. You can use a bit of flux on it if you want. I use this flux, no clean flux pens, and just soak it down with the flux. Then get your iron and your solder, tin that end. Just tin that end. Once it's tinned, you don't want too much solder on there, just enough to tin it. And then you're going to take your iron again, just heat up that solder once more, and then push that wire through the hole. If it does need a little bit more solder on that joint, then put some more solder on. You can use your flux again if need be. As you can see, I've put hot glue gun and put the hot glue around this connection here. Hot glued to the front here, there, and here. Also strip some of the insulation off on the end of the wire, just to help it a little bit more. This run of cable is around 27 centimeters, so if you want to cut it first, it's up to you, but that's the actual mod anyway. The main issues with this quadcopter and signal loss is because you've got this metal plate here already shielding where the aerial was and the actual main board itself. So not only have you got that in the way, you've also got the main board, because it's situated in the middle. The original aerial doesn't really come over the board that much, and even if it does, it's shielded by this metal still. So that's why you really need to do this mod. I found that without that aerial mod, this was quite a delayed input. What I mean is, when you put an input on the controller, you saw a slight delay in the quad actually carrying out that function, whether it be left, right, forwards, backwards. So this will actually solve that problem, and if it doesn't, you can always do the controller mod as well, but this should help. I'm not sure about the version 2. The version 2, I've not really heard any issues of it dropping out signal wise with the stock camera and the gimbal on there, but if you've got a version 2 and it's doing that, then you might want to try this mod. like I've said, a few people have now asked me how I did this aerial mod, so I thought I would go ahead and show you. I've also done the controller. As you can see, it's got a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi aerial. This is a little bit more tricky to do, but if you're still struggling after doing this mod, what I'll do at a later date is do a video tutorial or a picture tutorial of when I stripped this down and the stages, you know, the various stages and what I did through the modding. So that's it really, guys. What we've got to do is reverse what I did, what I showed you with the shell. Put the power button back on first, remember that. The shell back on. The 3 pins, the 3 body pins go back in. And then give it a try, but make sure you don't put too much heat on this solder joint. Like I said, 11 watt soldering iron is plenty really for most of these quads and motors and stuff. You don't want anything too, you know, with too much wattage. 11 to 15 watts is plenty. If you inspect the solder joint as well, because what you don't want is to put that in and it's, you know, the solder's not taken to that pad properly. So make sure you check that before you fly it again, otherwise you have the same issue. This is TJ.RC UK. If this mod has been a help to you, then please like. If you've not subscribed, then please subscribe. I've done a few original mod ideas on the XK251, so if you look at my playlist on the XK251 you'll see a buzzer mod and a 12 volt light rig mod. So go and check them out. I'm big into modding these quads, so if I can help you I'll do my best to answer any questions, but please comment below after you've done the mod, see how you go. Then if people are still struggling, then I'll do a tutorial on the controller as well. So there you have it. It's TJ.RC UK. Until the next time, bye.